Lashes and skincare for the Talk 365 team is provided by AP Med Spa.
One of the fun things about hosting this show is Holly goes out and you get to meet people who are on the cutting edge of business, people who are primarily Utah products, Utah born and bred, people who really are out there on the cutting edge of business. And who are you going to talk about today?
We got to have a follow-up with one of our wellness team experts, Dave and Tammy Miller. Now, these were also sponsors of our wellness weekend, so we know they were forward-thinking. They jumped on board at the opportunity to provide their employees with the opportunity to go and attend this awesome event that we were able to put together. So that's where I first met them, and they really shocked me with their knowledge and what you can do with essential oils. And so I begged them to give me more information, and we came up with our top 5 essential oils for emotional support. Check it out.
Today's Talk 365 Talking Wellness segment is presented by Talking Wellness Weekend.
Hey everybody, it's Holly Love and welcome to our Talking Wellness series. Today I am at the office of Dave and Tammy Miller, who are essential oil experts, and they were sponsors and presenters at our wellness weekend. Hi you guys, nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too, Holly.
Thank you so much for letting me come down here, because I have to tell you, you guys at Wellness Weekend brought something new to the table for me. I honestly didn't understand the power of essential oils and how much they can support mental health, which was what we were all about at the weekend. And today we are going to bring you the top 5 essential oils for emotional support. But before we get to that, let's just start at the start. And Tammy, tell us about how you found essential oils, and then tell me how you came from being a life coach and going that route into incorporating and utilizing essential oils.
Well, it all started with our oldest daughter, who had struggled with emotional issues, and so we took her to a doctor, and she was prescribed a prescription medication. And there were so many side effects to that medication that it altered her personality. And so when we were introduced to the oils, we started using them on a consistent basis, and then we just kind of found the perfect recipe, I guess you would say, of oils that helped to support her body. And over time she was able to completely go off of the medication.
Wow.
And as we were using the oils to help manage her moods, then we also started using different products that doTERRA has to support her digestive system.
Now, Dave, you were an entrepreneur and a business owner as well before you found essential oils, and now you do this full time with Tammy. Tell me how you were converted over and how this process went down for you.
I was hesitant at first. In fact, I thought they were kind of weird. But when I saw the difference that it made in our daughter, then it didn't take me very long, and I had a couple of experiences of my own by using the oils that I could feel the difference and knew that there's some science behind this. There's something really happening. Whether it's just some muscle soreness or whether it's I need a boost. But now I'm like full in believer, and we've been on this journey now for over 8 years, and we've learned a lot, and we just want to share with other people.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit with you about how this works.
One of the ways that we use essential oils is aromatically. When you breathe that in, you put that on your hands, or you put it in a diffuser and it's in the air, it goes right to your olfactory nerve, and it immediately is affecting your brain, and your brain is sending signals to your body. So if you want a quick mood uplift, there's an oil for that. If you feel like you need to be grounded, there's an oil for that.
And then, Tammy, tell me a little bit about doTERRA, because that is your essential oil of choice, but that didn't come right away. You guys really researched and looked into why this is the brand that you choose to use.
doTERRA really prides themselves in the quality of essential oils, and they work with growers that don't use pesticides, herbicides, all of those things that can cause harm to our bodies. And you can go to the health food store and you can even buy essential oils, and some will say it's safe to take aromatically, but it's not safe to use topically or internally. And that doesn't make sense, because our skin is our largest organ, and so anything that we put on our body is going to be absorbed into our body anyway. And so that's why we love doTERRA, because they pride themselves in quality, and they do more testing than any other essential oil company in the market.
And then there was another thing you were going to explain to me about co-impact sourcing. What is that? What does that mean?
Yeah, so co-impact sourcing is something really exciting. doTERRA gets their plant material and their oils from all over the world, and many of those countries are third world countries. And many of these people that have been growing this plant material have been taken advantage of for decades. And they have these middlemen that come in and they'll buy the essential oil from them, but many times they don't return or they don't pay them fairly. And what happens is doTERRA will go into some of these poor countries like Haiti, for example, and through the co-ops, then they're eliminating the middleman. doTERRA pays them a fair wage for the product. In fact, some of the payments are actually upfront, but they make sure they get paid. And then they always will do, through their Healing Hands Foundation, they'll always do a really great humanitarian product to help that village of farmers. So in Haiti, for example, it was a well. And in Somalia, for the first time, some of the young women are getting educated because doTERRA is building schools and saying, hey, it has to be half boys, half girls. So we love the co-impact sourcing because these farmers care so much about what they're growing.
Yeah.
And a lot of them haven't had the market, but because more and more people are finding the magic and the wonderful things about essential oils, there's more demand. So they're feeding their families, they have jobs, and they're being treated fairly.
That's amazing. So I'm on board with you. I see why doTERRA. So beyond that, let's dive into our top 5, shall we?
Yeah.
So we are talking top 5 essential oils for emotional support. I love this. So let's dive in. Number 1.
Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is Elevation, and so this is an exclusive blend by doTERRA.
Awesome.
So a blend means that it's not just a single oil, it has several different oils in it. And this is what we call our joyful blend. So this oil is going to help to support you maybe if you're just kind of feeling just kind of down. Yeah, schlumpy is a good word. So you can apply it topically, like I said, to your hands, breathe it in, put it on the back of your neck. The bottoms of your feet is another great place to apply oils. And then Dave talked earlier that we also use essential oils aromatically. So you can just put it in a diffuser. You just add water, couple of drops, and it can affect the mood of the people in the room just by breathing it in. The second one I want to talk about is Wild Orange, and this is a single oil. Anytime you smell maybe somebody opening an orange or a clementine, and just think about those aromas. They're very powerful and they smell good and they make you feel happy. So one thing about citrus oils, we need to be careful that they are photosensitive. So if we're going to be out in the sun, we need to be careful that where we apply the oil. So if you're going to be outside laying out, you're not going to want to apply Wild Orange anywhere where you're going to have sun exposure. So maybe it would be
24 hours, right?
Yeah, for 24
Powerful.
to 36 hours. They are pretty powerful. So maybe just on the bottoms of the feet or just maybe on your hands and just breathe it in that way.
Our next oil is a blend called Balance. And so I think of Balance, it's a wonderful scent. It's a little bit woodsy. Like you can smell a little bit of the fir oil, but it's most people really enjoy the scent. So think of this as kind of a reset. Okay, so when you've been kind of like all over the place that day and you're not quite sure and you just need a grounding and to be reset, Balance is a wonderful alternative. And for the men out there, this is a really great cologne. If you want to just use this because people like it, the women like it, you're going to smell a lot better than you did before.
But it doesn't have an overly masculine smell.
Nope.
Women can use it as well.
Yeah. All right, Tammy, what's our number 4 essential oil for emotional support?
A blend by doTERRA called Peace. It's
Awesome.
our reassuring blend, and it's amazing. So doTERRA has this also in a smaller bottle where it's not diluted. This particular one is in a roller bottle. It's diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So for me, I have a personal story with Peace. Last year, I lost both my brother and my dad, and so this blend helped to support me through a very difficult and dark time. So I love to just rub over my heart, and the name of it is Perfect, and it just gave me a sense of peace, and it just helped to support my body as I was going through the grieving process.
Just giving you that control so you don't feel like you're out of control with your grieving, but you're still feeling it. You're not completely numbed. All right, we are to our number 5 essential oil, and what you got?
Got this blend called CLARYCALM, and this is called the monthly blend. And this is monthly blend for women, but also men can also use it. So this is when our hormones are feeling off, but this also can be great for women when they're cramping during that fun time of the month. Apply it topically to wherever you're experiencing
Discomfort. Okay. Yes. I love that. So now beyond these top 5 essential oils for emotional support, as you're seeing, there is so much that these can do. And if you're feeling impressed and wanting more, you need to log on to Tammy and Dave's website where you can download for free their ebook, which will cover all 5, as well as the mix that they used of essential oils for their daughter who was struggling with depression, and they were able to help her get off medication that was changing her mood and completely changed her life and yours, and was the start of all of this, all the way through to Dave's magic mix for scars and bone healing in no time at all, which is super awesome. So there will be a lot of extras on there. And then I would also encourage that you sign up with these 2 for the Costco-like membership, if I can borrow a term like that, because it speaks to you. You're not signing up for some big long-term new career thing or anything like that. It's just having an opportunity to have access to these 2 who are obviously the experts in this. You can come to them, you can ask them, they're available to you. They have classes right online that you do, and then it's like basically a wholesale way to get the essential oils, right?
We want people to get the best price and buy it the most intelligent way. So like Holly said, it's like a Costco membership. There's a small fee. There's a way to get that fee waived, which we can explain. But this way you're buying it for the best price, and then you're also eligible for the best rewards program that you've ever seen. So if you decide that you're a regular consumer, then they're going to give you points back, doTERRA will, and you're going to get all kinds of free products.
And then let's talk about the access to you too, because Tammy, you do all kinds of wonderful things where you can learn more from your amazing knowledge.
So we have a Facebook group called True Essentials Online Oil Education, and we do a lot of Facebook Live classes there on lots of different topics so that you can learn about how essential oils can support your body in different ways other than just emotional. And we always do Q&As. We love to offer support and help answer any questions that you might have.
I love it. If you want more, as we said, log on, get the free ebook, and be sure and log on to Talk 365 TV's Facebook page. We'll be doing a giveaway. You will get all 5 of these amazing essential oils for emotional support for free if you win. But the only way you're going to win is if you like Tag Share a lot. You're going to like our page, you're going to like their page. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And then be sure and sign up with these guys to get that wholesale membership, because you want to have access to them. They are so amazing and they're so great to work with. They're willing to answer your questions, and you can use them as a resource for whatever you've got. And then plus that ebook is going to supply you with a ton of amazing content that they have found successful working not only with their own family and themselves, but people all over the world. So you two, awesome. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Holly.
Thanks, Holly. It was fun.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on Talk 365 right after this.
And welcome back to Talk 365. Thank you for going out and doing that.
I know they're super fun to talk to, and even more fun if you go to their website, because we had so much information we couldn't include in the TV segment because there just wasn't enough time. Dave was recently in a bike accident and he had a horrible concussion. He broke his collarbone. He has this huge scar on his neck. And what we include in our web edition of the interview is Dave's magic mix for bone and scar healing. Like, in 3 months, if you look at this, that was only 3 months after he was injured, and the scar is like virtually gone from the mix he uses. And we share that, so if you download the ebook, you'll get access to that. And then the other part was how they've utilized, because they've had a bunch of teenagers roll through their home, and how they've seen a difference with the younger ones, and focus and using essential oils in the home, diffusing it. Just because, you know how we've talked before, teenagers, it's either the best day or it's the worst day. And essential oils have all kinds of studies to prove they help with balance and focus and clarity. And go to our Facebook page because we are doing a giveaway. You can win the top 5 essential oils for emotional support through us, through our Facebook page, by tagging, sharing, liking. We'll do a drawing and follow up with Facebook Live. So check us out there. And don't go anywhere because we'll be right back right here on Talk 365 right after this.